All right, and here we are in the bottom left-hand corner in the blue. From Italy is PrO.
And in the bottom right, we've got the Protoss player repping Canada. It is TT1. Yeah, so we're pretty unfamiliar with PrO, so I don't know what to expect from him. Is he aggro? Is he goes to dark level?
We're holding on.
PvP? Because you might be passive in PvZ or PvT, but PvP, whole nother beast. You know, I off-race PvP, and I generally play PvZ and PvT pretty standard, but PvP, I'm 3-gate man into 4-gate speed zealot, which is, I saw Rain do it, so it's a viable build. There's a lot of openers you can go for.
That fourth gate, I don't understand that at all. But look, if it works, it works. I feel like sometimes pro players make things look like they work. Like, this is why, like, probably copying flash builds as your average 1,500 players, maybe not the place to start. Because, like, things just don't work the same way for you. The rules are just not quite the same. So when I watch PvP players play like Rain, and he just does things that, like, don't look like they're gonna work, but they do, I'm just like, oh, yeah, okay,
Rain,
better.
Rain's PvP understanding is, like, actually crazy. Like, when he played versus Snow in ASL or KSL, like, he just made Snow look like a joke. And Snow,
he's like the third best Protoss player out there, second best.
He's so good. It just felt like Rain. Like, every game he had the build order advantage. Like, how do you know, man? So, oh, well, here we go. We got our answer to is PrO aggro, because we got a 2-gate. And like I said, or like you said, this is a low ground base. You can get cannoned into your main. So
absolutely,
that might be a possibility.
This happens all the time. And you might not see it in pro games a lot, but believe me, like, if you try to play PvP on this map, 10 games, you will get cannoned in, I don't know, a few of them. It just is a thing, because it's so punishing to try to break out of a low ground main.
Yes, so actually I have a story about that. At WCG 2010, G5 playing versus Cal. So Cal's a former STX Seoul pro gamer.
Yeah.
G5 knew he can't win. So he tried to wall in Cal on match point. and behind it, he was going to go for a Nexus and try and just build as many goons as possible. Just overrun him with goons. Well, being the genius that Cal was, he sniffed that out. He's like, why the hell are you walling me? He just built the pylon at the natural. Completely nullified G5's build because he had no way to kill the pylon.
Oh my god.
So if TT1's on that level and we see some type of cannon play, I wonder if he just blocks them at the nat. But as I say that, the simulator started, so I'm a bit disappointed that we're not going to see anything like that.
Well, TT1 might be a bit disappointed to see not one, but 3 Zealots coming across the map. And I mean, he does have the ever scary Zealot probe combo, but something tells me they will not be too scared of our 3 Zealot boys. Now, they are going to get in, but where's our next Zealot?
Actually, this Zealot is dealing way too much damage. It's like indirect damage because it kept the Zealots back while TT1 was on 1 gate. So,
well.
This TT1 Zealot, why did we? It looks like PrO missed a pylon. He's not able to actually build any more Zealots.
Oh god. Okay, well, okay. So in general, when you're rushing, you want to build units to rush with. However, if you can't, then that sucks.
Well, PrO Cybernetics is about to finish, so goons are going to start coming out pretty soon. But TT1's already got goons of his own, and also he's got range started because he's been mining gas for much longer. So everything is just in favor of TT1.
Yeah, if you have 1 less Dragoon, you just lose the game. If you have rangeless Dragoons, you just lose the game. Like, it's like speed and Zerglings, range on Dragoons. Like, if you have it, then you kill everything, and if you don't have it, then everything gets killed. So.
Yeah. And because he has equal gateway count, and because he's going to have more goons at first than PrO, and he has range, there's going to be a window of opportunity where TT1 can actually just fight PrO with range, and the goons can't fight back. So he's got about maybe like 30 seconds to do that. So if he's really on top of it, after these 2 goons come out, he should start thinking about getting aggro, because there's no way PrO can actually fight it. But instead, PrO's moving out.
Well, here we go. PrO knows something that we don't, and is pushing with less Dragoons into more Dragoons. So if he is a god, then maybe he can make something happen. He has the better Zealot count, but he has the worst Dragoon count. And something tells me Dragoons might be better. Now it's 4-on-2 for Dragoons, 5-on-2. Ugh. I mean, pizza wedges are powerful, but not that powerful.
Here we go.
Well, our first Dragoon is going to cowabunga up a deep dark wedge into Zealots, so not quite what he wants, but seeing the Dragoon count will pull PrO back to his defensive piece of wedge, and now it's time for Zealot on Zealot. Look at the control. TT1, he's microing backwards. He's hitting the Zealots. The mischance doesn't affect him minorly, and now he's on the high ground, forcing PrO back to his final defensive pizza wedge.
And TT1 Zealots still have a lot of health, so
Yeah.
they can continue to just bulldoze up the ramp, feel confident that they're not going to be taken down. And now if TT1 has high ground advantage,
Oh boy.
it's not like there's a robotics anywhere for PrO. So Reaver not coming out anytime soon. I don't see how PrO actually gets out of his base now.
Ever. And at this point, if there's anybody that's going to throw down a Nexus behind that, it's 100% TT1. But we're seeing the fourth gateway, coming down.
I'm surprised that we're going 4-gate follow-up with a robotics. I would have thought maybe we're going to just go speed zealot or something, because I just don't know how you get up with just gateway units. It's hard to support 4-gate Reaver.
You're still, it's the low ground that's so punishing, because you want to use Dragoons to bust up. You can't use Zealots to bust up, because how many Zealots are you gonna fit on that ramp? 3. And the Dragoons just are not gonna cut it. So this is rough. Now there are no more reinforcements. I think there's one more Dragoon coming across the map. So the reinforcements from PrO, like, how many does he need? Because if you do leave too many forces out there and they do get broken, there's not a lot to defend your Nexus on the other side.
So actually PrO, I think, is just going to elevator. He may try and swing around a few goons from the side, then get a huge flank, and then he will have a huge army advantage because he's got 4-gate production. Meanwhile, TT1 just now starting his 3rd. So I think TT1 needs to be a bit careful to not get surrounded, because if he does, I also don't see support bay up on his side of the map. I don't see Templar Archive. So it's just going to be Gateway Man, but it's going to be matching Gateway count. So I don't see him having an overwhelming army if that actually ends up happening. Now, is he going to elevator or is he going to go Reaver? It looks like it's just Reaver.
Yeah, I would have thought maybe like a Zealot flank coming in could help him out.
Yeah, I like TT1's doing a good job. He's got a pylon at the bottom side of the map to see if there's an elevator. So actually the elevator would not have worked at all just yet. Okay, here we go. Zealots swinging around the right side.
But they're going to get scouted by this pylon. Oh, actually, it's not going to see it.
Oh my God, he barely misses it.
Wow.
But as he unloads, oh no, he's not. I thought he's.
Oh, he's scouting with a probe.
How? Why is that probe going back down there?
Why? The God. Okay, so he's going to see that coming across the map. Brilliant, beautiful. All the things that TT1 is. And so here we go. We're trying to bust out. One of the Dragoons does get high ground, and the Reaver's coming up, but a little bit of an anti-timing. Probably want to wait for our roly-poly boy to hit. The drop does come down on the other side of the map, but TT1's well positioned to deal with it. He takes out half the Zealots. The other half have yet to deal damage. The probe is being forced to be pulled there for a second. But on the other side, PrO's unable to break the high ground.
Yeah, huge shot on that Dragoon, taking a lot of shields down. Oh, the shuttle's so far out. Okay, thought that was gonna get taken out. Good control so far from PrO. Now he has a tech and army advantage. He just gotta get up this ramp though.
Yeah, okay, he's doing a good job controlling the Dragoons. Eventually this will get cleaned up, but I mean, at what cost, kind of? I mean, TT1 is actually trading pretty well here.
Yeah, he's focus firing so well. He took down even amounts of goons, 5 versus 9 goons. Now, where is that shuttle? Okay, here it is. Oh, don't run into that goon. But what does TT1 have? It's 6 goons versus 6 goons, 8 goons, plus our 2 Reavers.
Ooh, okay.
We don't have any Reavers for TT1. None. I don't see a support. Did PrO just win this? He's got equal amounts of goons plus Reaver plus shuttle.
Look, Nexi are good. They're not that good. They do not fire guns like they did in StarCraft 2 for a while. I mean, high ground's good, but if he sides the shuttle, no! He killed the shuttle. He's gonna kill both Reavers. TT1, the God. The maple leaf, the maple syrup, the poutine power. It's here, right here. We found it.
Oh my God, TT1 with the clutch shot on that shuttle takes down shuttle with 1 Reaver in it. Only 1 unloads, gets off what? 1 shot?
How does he do it?
He easily kills PrO's
PrO
army.
Gets out of there. Damn.
I thought for sure PrO can't lose that, but the pizza.
The power
pizza
of pizza
wedge
dude.
came in.
Cowabunga. All I can say about that last moment there. Wow. So, somehow shuttles have high ground vision. So, like, theoretically, they could see on top of the Death Star, Star Destroyer, Pizza Wedge, whatever you want to call it.
The thing is TT1 had the observer there, so he saw it coming in. We didn't have any observers for PrO though. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Sometimes that's the way
sometimes even if you have the inferior army, positioning is what matters. And that's exactly what TT1 did.
What a beautiful game is StarCraft. I feel like that move right there needs to go into our, like, I don't know, Nyokin loves StarCraft video. Oh, what a...
Yeah, they can't see the camera while we're sitting here.
Oh, yeah.
But my reaction was like, oh my god!
I was just like, it was a face hands moment. It was not a good one. So I just like I said at the beginning of that game, just get me out of here. Fast forward, whatever. Just we're moving on. That game ended about like it began. It was just like, well, here we go, and sometimes there we go. Ugh. So that's going to do it for our first game in our elimination match. And now PrO is one map away from being eliminated from BSL. And our next map coming up is Sylphid. So finally, a map we can play a game on.
Yeah, so a very standard map. Now
Yes.
we should see standard play, but you never know. It's a ladder map, so a lot of experience for both players. But I don't know. PrO I thought was dead from the opener. But then he came back, so I think that he does have a chance versus TT1.
Yeah, for sure. So let's get into our next game. It is on Neo Sylphid, and it is between TT1 and PrO. The winner of this series will advance on to play against Jaeyoon in the deciding match, Group A in the round of 16. All right, here we go in the 12 o'clock location on the map Sylphid. In the red, playing from Italy, is our Protoss player PrO.
In the bottom right, he's one game away for facing Jaeyoon in our final match. It is TT1. Yeah, so if I was TT1 and won that game, I wouldn't actually feel very confident. I know we caught the shuttle, but if it was fighting spirit or something, I think he loses.
No, so I would feel confident because at that point I'm making the alpha moves. Like that was clearly a beta shuttle, flew right in there, and all of a sudden you've got what we like to call in the professional casting business momentum. This imaginary word that does not always exist, but because we can't hear from our players, I can just say it exists. So TT1, I would say probably feels good about winning, but bad about how he won. I know TT1, it's not like he just has one PvP strat in the good old build order notebook. No, there's another one. So let's see what it's going to be this time.
Now I wonder what PrO is going to do, because you think about what he did in Protoss versus Zerg.
Yeah.
He went Zealot opener, then didn't pressure with it. We went Zealot opener 2-gate PvP.
Didn't pressure with
kept one Zealot back. One Zealot from TT1 kept him back. So if I'm him, I don't think I would go for Zealot builds because it's really not working out for him. So I do think that this game we got to tech somehow. Now what does TT1 want to do? He's gonna tech.
Ooh, okay. And yeah, I do like that. I think
We're got 2-gate.
Are we okay? All right, let's watch the pylon timing here too, because in theory he got supply blocked and that kind of screwed him up when he wanted to be powering on zealots. He also got scouted first that last game. This time, let's see who scouts who first. Well, PrO gets the good one, so he is going to get into the main, see the gas, and his opponent will be none the wiser.
Yeah, but TT1's not one to skip any.
Where's our mana
zealots at all.
pylon?
Oh yeah, mana pylon's very deadly. Especially in PvP, when
Yeah.
you're 2-gating, get the mana pylon, then get the shield battery. You know,
I'm waiting for it. I can see the hole.
He should do it. I think he should go for it.
I hope he
Oh,
does.
look at this range of this. This is why I hate the PrO. How can it possibly have 0 range?
Yeah, tell
and
me more.
Shoot through a mineral pad?
Busted. How does he do it? And I love that in StarCraft 2, which is in theory the future, pros can't do that anymore. I'm like, sure, That's why Star Wars is a long time ago when we could do all the cool stuff. Now we just have dumb regular life. Anyway, it appears as if PrO is going to be executing. Oh, yes! How many pros did he block?
Only one, but it makes the angle at the bottom a bit awkward. And this time, please run by this one Zealot. Please don't be supply blocked. He's not supply blocked. He's got another Zealot coming out. So he does run by.
Okay, all right.
So
all
actually,
right.
we're
we
in
figured out
trouble.
how to 2-gate.
Yeah, we're in trouble. Well, actually, what happened to his... Okay, his probe is still alive. There's no shield battery anywhere for PrO. Meanwhile, TT1 does have his own shield battery, and he already has the Zealot in the probe line. So PrO needs to manage this.
We're losing probes. We're pulling. We're losing more probes. We're glitching him. All right, we got him. We're safe.
Yeah, but we have 2 Zealots out with a Dragoon coming. Second gate is up. We got the shield battery. 2 Zealots can beat 3 Zealots, and PrO is not attacking immediately.
All right, we're doing okay so far. More probes going down. It's okay, I guess, at the outs to set, but that's several probes lost.
Yeah, he's just ignoring the Zealot. He knows
Yeah.
that they're just going to get healed, so he's going for as many probes as possible. Meanwhile, the Zealot got taken out back in PrO's main. And look at TT1's probe count, 17 to 12. Sure, he has upgrade advantage, but it's not like he's upgrading range.
Yeah, I mean, 5 probes is quite a bit.
Yeah, a huge lead for PrO right now, but he does have to make sure that he doesn't do some type of counterplay. Zealot is still alive, wants another kill. Oh, he can taste it.
Oh, he's diving for it. Oh, gets another one. Can he get a third, fourth,
Oh!
fifth? What?
So
Oh
much
my
damage done by
God.
those Zealots, actually. So now PrO is in a fantastic position. He's
Yeah.
got cybernetics up himself. He's the one with range advantage. I think PrO actually going to bring it back to a series this time.
Ooh. I mean, it's just going to take a while, obviously. That's the weird thing about PvP is one player will be super dead and the other player will be 100% to win. And they're both on each other's side of the map, or they're both on their own side of the map. So it takes a while for this like machine to keep to get to the point where the victory is inevitable. But PrO comes out in a great spot. That 5-worker lead is pretty good, and he's faster on his range, which obviously is catastrophic if you can fight your opponent when they don't have that range coming.
Now, one thing to pay attention to is how many probes does both of the players build, because clearly TT1 is more all in. So he may just go for it, just constantly produce Dragoons, whereas PrO, he's feeling pretty good. He may overbuild probes, and there may be a moment where he needs, or he could have built a goon, but instead built a probe. So there might be a window of opportunity if TT1 just continually goes for it, where he can actually bust through, because he's getting range himself. It's very similar. He's got how many goons? It's 5 goons for TT1, 3 Zealots versus 4 goons, 1 Zealot for PrO. So PrO's got to make sure that he does balance his probe count. I'm getting a little worried because that's an expensive building right there, the Robo. And look how we're cutting goons.
Man, this is like building I don't know what, like a queen's nest.
We're all in.
ZVZ. And
3
yeah,
gate.
here we go. Okay, and actually with TT1 going for 3 gateways versus PrO, who's throwing down a Robo, I mean, that's not that bad.
PrO is down goons and he's down Zealots here.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh, and TT1 unknowingly shows only 3 goons, or maybe he did. He purposely pulled out 3. So PrO comes in here. Oh, okay, smartly.
Okay, yeah. You got to know there's more than just 3. See, maybe he was like too big brain about that, and he only pulls 3. But like, obviously, you have more than 3 goons.
Yeah, but still, look at, like I said, probe count 9 higher for
Oh,
PrO.
disgusting.
Robo, that's not going to help him because we know TT1's going to be going.
Yeah, we're done building
pretty
pros
soon.
this game.
He's all in. This is it. This is what I was saying. TT1's going to all in, and PrO's expanding.
Oh God, why is there a Nexus on my screen right now, Nyokin?
Ugh.
Disgusting. How to lose a game?
And it's an
in 10 easy
observatory.
steps.
Now, TT1 could be doing anything because it's PvP. And you know, when you're behind Dark Shrine, right? So we could have been going for DT. So I don't hate it, but we're in trouble. Well, actually, the
Yeah.
arc is really good for PrO though.
It is, but like, I mean, at some point, more is just more, especially PvP.
Especially
Now-
with Zealots soaking shots.
Yeah, for sure. Now, those are going to get in there. Don't hit the... okay, yeah, we're starting to get better Dragoon shots here from TT1. He does have to make sure he doesn't lose to this arc. He's hitting that pylon with a couple of shots, so that's not ideal, but I think he is still just massively ahead on the goon count. And there's more reinforcements coming in. Yeah, that Nexus is not looking like a good idea. I think we did it.
Yeah, PrO just powered too hard, and now his Nexus is gonna get denied. He even pulled probes because he thought he could save it, but he can't
Nope,
save it.
we are DED dead here. This is it. TT1. Oh my god. He's like, you want to kill my pro? Okay, the drill. Are we doing it? We're glitching him. We're surrounding.
I think it's just too many.
No,
goods.
he's just dead.
It's just too many goods.
Yeah, it's 4 versus 1. I mean, probes are okay, but like, it's time.
That's so unlucky for Pro. He had such a good
Dude,
build order.
Nexi are just the death of so many good Protoss players. I'm talking like pro. I'm talking like best, like Snow, like good Protoss players. The Nexus is so dangerous, and even that Robo, like you were saying,